Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings to the universe. All praises go to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I am Queen, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And thanks to all the supporters. I love you, fam. I am Queen. Ashe. When I was younger, and you may have heard me speak about some of the things that I'm getting ready to speak about now. I actually did a video, and my storage was so full, I had did 3 videos and I had deleted, okay? So I'm back here to make it short and straight to the point. When I was younger, I was a good child. I was a good miss. I used to like to make people laugh. I was always silly, joyful. And but the flip side of me, I would cry a lot. And I was just a child, but I would cry a lot. I still cry today, but not like how I did as a baby. So when you are a daughter of Oshun, you'll find out that a lot of daughters of Oshun, about all the daughters of Oshun, has been through trauma in their life. Okay, so yes, I went through a lot of trauma. But the things I went through, God transformed me. Like he molded me. He made me over. He opened me up to who I am inside of here in this shell. So my parents were separated by the time I was 1. And by the time I was 9, my dad and my mom got divorced. My stepmother was my dad's mistress. And she's Caucasian. And you're going to find out later why this is an important part of this story, I say. So my mom, she's really, really, like, not my mom, but my stepmom is really spiteful. And then you got, and I thought she was a good person all my life. I used to buy her Mother's Day cards. When I brought my mother a Mother's Day card, I couldn't get my mother a gift without buying her a gift. And my mom, she would go buy the cards or whatever I was buying. I even made, them a collage of pictures of me, and things. I did a lot of thoughtful things, okay? And it's not all about the money all the time. It's the thought that counts, right? Because it's coming from the heart. So when you buy someone a gift, it can come from the heart, but you're buying them a gift. Okay, anyway, back on subject. So I thought that she was treating me right. And when I got older, I realized a lot of things she did was not right. She used to pay me $1 just to go clean her daughter's room. My dad's other daughter. He used to have me go clean her room, and I knew well enough she was old enough to clean her own room. I'm like, my mom helped me clean my room. Why she can't go clean her own room? And if I was to say no to her, she would act like I did the worst thing in the world. And like, I don't ever say my government, because people don't call me by my government. Okay. Bump the past. People do not call me by my government, but she was like, Queen. Like when I said no, it's like, Queen. Like I did something so horrible, and I'm like 7, 8, probably 10, 12, 13, and you making me feel bad. I'm like, okay, I'll go clean it, and she'll pay me $1. So I told my mama. My mom was like, hold on now. She's like, how do this woman got you cleaning her daughter's room? Why she don't get up and go clean it? She don't do nothing else. And I used to hear them talk so bad about this woman, okay? But I was the only one who respected her, and I believe who loved her out of my mom and sis at the time, my oldest sis. And my oldest sister actually stopped going over there for a lot of reasons that I don't even want to talk about because it don't matter. Because today I feel like I wish no one heard her the way they didn't hear me, that part. So she stopped coming over there because of a lot of reasons, is what I'm going to say. So you go back again. My mom was going to church. My mama stayed in church. And as a child, I did not like to go to church because I did not like big crowds. And nobody even tried to look into it and see like why this child does not like to go to church. She just thought something was wrong with me, like I'm like the devil or something. And I'm far from that, the total opposite, okay? So I did not like going to church with my mom. I had to go to Sunday school. I always had to come out of my comfort zone, I guess, and they clap, get pinched for not clapping, stand, sit down, clap hands. I'm like, man, go up front, walk around. I'm like, bro, I'm ready to go home. So as I got older, I realized that I am the church, that I am the temple, and every day I read the Bible. Every day I consult with the Most High, and I speak to the universe because that's how God wants me to live. And just running a church, I feel like people who run the church all the time have some kind of guilt. And it's like you keep playing around, you're going to burst into flames playing with God, okay? He already knows your sins before you walk in there. And then you have a lot of people that be like, God, forgive me, God, forgive me. And they think that he just erasing their sin. No, no, no. You still going to be punished. God forgives, but you're going to be punished for those things that you did. So we went to a prophet, and he had a whole tent service. And he told my mom, someone has witchcraft over your daughter. She always wanted them to call me out. And today I see why they didn't call me out, because if they called me out, then they would have told my mother about this prophecy. And that's why they didn't call me out, because this prophecy was something great in my life. And if you have a prophecy, it's not meant for everyone to know it. That's what I found out, because it made everyone turn their backs on us. Me, my husband, our children, made everyone turn their back on us just by telling them a prophecy. And we thought everyone would be happy for us. I got told that you're not better than no one. I got told crazy things, okay? I even got called the devil along the way. And the same people that I used to watch talk about other people and hate other people, they were talking about me, making me look like a bad person. And that was very hurtful. It was, because my family, like, we went to dinners. I went to dinners and all that. They kept me when I was little, but me growing up, they did not know me. As a teenager, they did not know me. As an adult, they darn sure did not know me at all. And it's actually very sad. And they say I don't communicate. But the thing is, that's why I speak about communication. A lot of people don't know how to communicate with you. It's not you communicating all the time, because when you go out into the world and you don't have a problem with other people in society, they love you, they like, it's no problem with your communication, then you start seeing the flaws in other people, and it be your own family a lot of times. But when I was little, I actually watched my mom and dad fight. Yes, they went to court, everything over. My mom broke my dad's arm, his nose, his legs. My mama used to be off the chain. But people don't talk about that. Everything else gets swept under the rug. But when it came to me and that family, it's like they wanted to paint this picture like I was bad. And my sister, it's like she couldn't ever even love me. They painted this picture like I was bad. So it did make me act out as a child, but I used to talk back, but I was not the type of kid that was on the Maury show. My mom has said that before. No, I did not fight her. I will talk back. Yeah, I had a mouth, and I get that back from my children today. Okay, you're gonna reap what you sow. Okay, and I had a mouth on me, and I would talk back. My mom, I was what, 13, 14. I had a cell phone. I just walk out the house, be like, I'll be back. And you think she said anything? No. Where you going? Where you going? She might call the phone, be like, where you going? I tell her, okay, be safe. That's all. My children, they not walking nowhere. Okay. 13, 14, 18. No. By 18, you should have a car. You should be driving. But my kids aren't walking nowhere. No. Especially, these time and day, because everything is different. So, back to the story of it all. So I went through everything I went through. I became a teenage mother twice. I got pregnant at 16. I got pregnant at 18. And I got married by the time I was 21. And I had my third child when I was 23. So when mm, 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 mm. I seen it all, y'all. I seen it all. And I always tried to be a good person. And I didn't understand why bad things would always happen to me. And so I started to notice when I would go over my dad's house to spend the night, it's like things wouldn't get right in my life. When I got 14, I stopped going over there for a lot of reasons. I stopped going over there. People kept asking me, oh, why you don't go over there no more? My mom, oh, why you don't go over there no more? But nobody really tried to figure out why I didn't go over there anymore. I stopped going over there. I felt like no one loved me as a teenager. And as an adult, it made me feel that way even worse. Because when I stayed away, things would be so much better in my life. She wanted to throw me, my stepmom wanted me to throw me a graduation party so bad. And I didn't want her to because, I don't know, something in the spirit just kept telling me, don't let this woman throw you no party. Like, they not even asking you where you want to go to school, what you want to do with your life. And then I'm like, one day Spirit had me tell my dad, like, hey Dad, I'm going to, the Art Institute to do culinary arts and management. All he did was this. I said, okay. I said, they don't give a freaking darn about where I'm going to school, none of that. So why would you throw me a graduation party? Make it make sense. So many things happen in my life. So many things. And when you are special, when you're chosen, you'll find that you're gonna have witches coming in out of your life. Those are distractions. And you gotta know how to work, and you gotta know how to work it. Like, hey, ain't nothing defeat the most high. Nothing. So I left home. I left home when I was 20, got married when I was 21, had my third child at 23. That's when I became sick and thought I was going to die. And it was like, dang, my life went so fast. I'm like, I wept, I cried, I was depressed, everything. And I asked God, why do good things happen to bad people? That's when God had me read the story of Job. That's when I understood that God just does. And I lived. So through that process of me going through that, I got so low. God was the only one I could call to. I asked for the truth and he gave it to me. He gave me the truth. I found out who I was. I found out a lot of things that I didn't know. So to make a long story short, people mistreated us. We went from home to home living with others. And all we heard the whole time is my house, my house, my house. No one not really caring about our well-being and wanting to just plot on us, okay? And if it wasn't for the Most High, a lot of things would have happened that they wanted to happen. And when you have people always wishing bad on you, you don't need to be around them. When you have people always making you the bad person and they're the victim all the time, you don't need to be around them because it's always two sides to a story. So I was stuck with my two sides. Me and my husband went to a homeless shelter after years of living with family. We even went to Atlanta to live with friends, trying to, trust the process. We hadn't ever been so low. We got so low, we became homeless, okay? Your girl ended up falling. Yes, I ended up falling, having to have surgery. And through all that, I was strong. My husband was strong. Our children was even strong. We were all there for each other because we realized we was all that we had. We was all we had. God had put our family together and he was keeping that family together. I'm trying to tell you, if it had not been for the Most High who was on our side, I know where we'd be, down and out. We would be nothing. And so people see me, and when I'm quiet, oh, I'm not really quiet. I'm surrounded by the universe. I'm surrounded by the Most High of the universe. That's Yeshua, that's Osho and Alegua, everyone in the universe, okay? So I'm speaking up here, but you just can't hear me. But people, God will show you how evil people are, because if they had knew about that prophecy from the time I was young, I would have had a bunch of fake people around me, smiling and being happy. And when I realized, I said, that's the only way my mom can love me, is if I have money. I said, I don't want it then, because all I wanted was your love. So just know that through everything, it is a process and it's going to work out. We went through almost 10 years of being down and out, ups and downs, things not getting no better, not knowing when we was going to come out, finding ourselves at homeless shelters, but still taking care of our children, doing what we're supposed to be doing, looking for jobs, can't find them because it's blockages, making us look like we're coming up, like we're inconsistent. And that's how the evil spirit would do, have you like you inconsistent. Even my husband, he started speaking to his mother, because you'll find out if people aren't for you, they are against you, and they will do everything in their power to see you down. So if y'all want to hear a part 2 on this, just comment down below, because it's actually so much more to this story. But this is my life. Yes, and at the end, oh yes, the end was bright. I'm going to say the beginning, because God gave us a place to stay after all them years of feeling like we wasn't going to find a place. We hadn't ever had a problem keeping jobs or finding places before. Watch God make his statement in your life. Trust him, because he is the Most High. Trust that process. Don't give up, because you're going to break through. I am Queen, and I'm up early with another message. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Story of my life.